My sister describes Mujari Ajiperi Betimakoni as someone who always cared for the welfare of her students and was always ready to listen to the girls. 18 years later, she hasn't changed. She still listens and she still cares. Thank you very much, Mujari Ajiperi Betimakoni on the Girl Child Network. The Girl Child Network worldwide changed my life. I stand here today as an empowered woman. Because I'm an empowered girl, I can stand here and speak with confidence. I know my rights. I gained better access to information about career development, and I've been able to live independently. I've been able to mentor young girls ever since I was in high school. And most of my academic performance has improved. And I know the importance of education, and I'm still working towards achieving a profession that's going to help me advocate for the girls. That's my goal and my passion. Mujari Betty said, educate a girl and she will be empowered. Yes, it's just education, and at times we take it for granted. But back in Africa, in the rural areas, where I come from, there is poverty, there is lack of resources. Most girls, they're raised to become mothers. They're raised to become housewives. They do not have the priority on education over the boys. However, thanks to the Girl Child Network worldwide that is standing with the girls by educating them and empowering them. There are several projects across African countries, such as in Ghana, Swaziland, Ethiopia, Uganda, and Sierra Leone, to mention just a few, that are aiming at empowering the girl child and are all using the Girl Child Network empowerment model. As you know, Girl Child Network Worldwide has been empowering girls for almost 18 years, as it was started in 1998. It has championed girls' rights and has campaigned for the girl child to be educated, to be safeguarded from abuse, to have equal opportunities. One of Girl Child Network's worldwide mission statement is that girls can excel and reach potential as women leaders if their rights, empowerment, and education are fully promoted. We are here to advocate, to give choice and space to the girls. There is gender discrimination against the girls in Africa, leading to violations of their rights. Despite the laws that have been put in place to protect children and women, the girls are still facing the worst abuses everywhere, in their homes, in schools, and in their communities. There are harmful cultural practices that are still being practiced in societies, for example, female genital mutilation and forced marriages. In Zimbabwe, an average of 6,000 girls are raped every year, and over 1,900 girls are forced to marry for religious reasons. The future of women is destroyed at a very tender age. In Zimbabwe also, 93% of the girls are sexually abused, as compared to 7% of the boys. Don't get me wrong here. Of course, the 7% of the girls does matter. But the difference between the figures highlights how vulnerable the girl child is, 93% and 7%. This has led to huge loss of human potential and the future woman leader in Africa. The effects of such treatments, such as the abuses, involves the lack of self-esteem. Therefore, there is a need for a strong, solid foundation of the girl to be met. And that is what the Girl Child Network is aiming at achieving. Unless we move on with empowerment and education programs like the one that the Girl Child is doing, due to gender-based violence, some girls will cease to exist. And another thing, this is very sad. Menstruation is hard to manage during school, especially for rural girls. 80% of the girls in rural areas miss school at an average of 3 months a year during menstruation. It is said that in Zimbabwe, and other parts of Africa, the girls who sought menstruation are imitating tampons with sticks, and harming themselves. Some are using reusable sanitary towels, which they cannot wash, and they're so prone to infections. Some girls have resorted to using tree leaves. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is the night we make a difference. It's the night that we empower the girl child by donating. On behalf of the Girl Child Network Worldwide, I would want to thank every one of you who has made an effort to come here, and we really appreciate your donations. You coming here means a lot to us. I appreciate that you came here to support the children, the girls back in Africa that you don't even know, that you have not even met. Words alone will never express how grateful we are as the Girl Child Network charity. Today, ladies and gentlemen, let's do something different. Let's empower the girl child. Let's donate, and let's continue to help girls. We all know that when a girl is empowered, the sky is the limit. Empower a girl, and you empower the nations. She will go far. Thank you.